my city, my city, my city. My city, my city, my city. My city, my city, my city. My city, my city.
After 365 days in office, the fifth generation MDC-led council shoulders a task like no other. This council comes into office at a time when most service delivery aspects of council have largely gone down the drain. City of Harare residents have never been this exposed. The national economy has not helped the situation either. Taps are dry, power is no longer in the homes, and there's no money in anybody's pocket. Likewise, council has been grossly affected by the monetary policy that effectively introduced a local runaway currency, yet the city owes its debtors in the elusive US dollar. It has been blame game from day one. As part of the cat and mouse game between central government and local government, the residents suffer. From a cholera outbreak in Glen View, vendors being driven off the streets of the CBD, vending stalls in Glen View and Mbare going up in flames, and homes being demolished, what else could go wrong for this city in its first year? Space and land barons, most of whom were council employees, took advantage of the running battles between central and local government, identified pieces of land, and sold them off to unsuspecting desperate home seekers. While council will regularize most of the houses, some cannot be, because either they are located on wetlands or they are in spaces meant for public amenities such as clinics and schools. The biggest question therefore is, what is the mandate of this council?
It is our responsibility as council, and through our mandate, the mandate that we were getting from 2018 to 2023, the mandate is to restore service delivery, to restore services, restore city health services, restore water distribution services, sewer reticulation services, to make our roads trafficable. That's our mandate. And this mandate is different to the other mandates which were given to previous councils, besides the one that the first council that set up the city, in the sense that we are coming in as a council to take over from a 20-year gap of infrastructural decay, which means we are resetting, we are restarting services. And that would require a lot of collective effort on the part of residents and on the part of the council and on the part of the councillors and the officials.
This council has demanded action and productivity from its officials. Councillor Herbert Gomba introduced a rapid results initiative encompassed in the Mayor's 100-day plan. 3 of these have been rolled out under various themes. The 3 100-day plan looked at ease of doing business with a special emphasis on water supply, trafficable roads, housing regularization, automation of the housing waiting list, and blocking financial leakages, as well as improving revenue collection.
The plan was meant first to transform the working ethics of the city of Harare employees. It was meant to stabilize the finances of the city. Revenue collection was in a mess. Corruption was rampant. Certainly some employees were feasting on municipal revenue streams. So the Mayoral 100-day plan was meant to resuscitate service delivery. We succeeded in making sure that we arrest the financial decline that we found ourselves in. We then initiated programs to invest in infrastructural development under the Mayoral 100-day plan. That saw us finishing some works at the Kwazana Library, building a new type of walking clinic, putting up new roundabouts, and making sure that we beautify our city. We then looked at how best we can increase our revenue. We looked at traffic, we looked at licensing, environmental health. We also looked at the general collection from the markets and rates and rent. Our initiatives were mainly targeted at those who were not paying and those who were not paying on time. We initiated a revenue collection strategy, and we discovered that in most cases the revenue streams do not have a revenue paper trail, a register that can then be able to identify where to collect from and who to collect from. So we then put up systems which were meant to ensure we increase revenue. Because when we took over, our employees were owed 8 months' salary. So we then were able to close the gap. Now we are left with around 3 months. We've reduced that to around 3 months on the basis of our efforts in terms of revenue collection. In terms of capacitation of departments and divisions, which is a key process that enables the departments to deliver service, we then identified the procurement of assets and the availability of instruments of use as a key project that then defines our service delivery trajectory. We are now looking at procurement of refuse trucks, that's the compactors. We are also looking at tippers, graders for our roads department, so that then we will deliver service to our people. And we don't go out there and rely on contractors who are coming in to charge us a lot of money to subcontract them to do our work. We have also transformed the mindset of an ordinary municipal by introducing a promotional policy that seeks to address and promote people with the ability to save the city. Previously, people were being handpicked and promoted on the basis of the 60B policy instrument that would promote people on the basis of long service to council. We have changed that because obviously what we want is productivity, not longevity. We have also launched the urban renewal project that seeks to address and arrest infrastructural decline in terms of our buildings, in terms of our offices, in terms of the general outlook of the CBD and the smaller CBDs going outward. That's a policy that I've launched that seeks to remove old pavements from the streets, that seeks to beautify islands, that seeks to make sure that our people live in an area that they admire to live in. We have also launched a water availability program that seeks to identify the construction and the procurement of modular water treatment plants and mobile treatment plants as a short-term solution to our water crisis. The city is going forward to procure 20 water bowsers for areas that do not have water and sewer infrastructure. Besides that, we are going to bring in mobile and modular treatment plants so that we increase the amount of water that we are purifying. These are going to be erected on the Lectuary, the other side of Lectuary, on Vending Dam. That will see us delivering an amount of 60 megaliters of new water to areas that have not been accessing water. Hopefully the rains will come and we'll get more water for us to recommission the Prince Edward water treatment facility, which we decommissioned because of the dryness of the water masses that were supplying to the water treatment plant. So these are some of the works that we are doing. I am happy that we are now proceeding to do some works on the new Wilkins Hospital. We are also going to do some works at the Glenora Clinic, and we are also constructing 3 primary schools to complement the ones that we have, and we are also about to enter into an arrangement that will see us working on the water and sewer distribution network to ensure that we save water that has been lost, non-revenue water that has been lost in our distribution network. So these are issues that we are doing. Besides that, we are also looking at coming up with the new Harare Master Plan that defines the needs of today, incorporating what happened in the past. We see the Harare Master Plan as a solution to our problems. And I'm grateful that working on it will then ensure that we develop our city in conformity with the Harare Master Plan. And these are works that we are doing, and I'm very happy with the support that I have, the team that I have. The councillors have been helpful. Wherever I am from, the party has been supporting, and the smart agenda will be implemented during this term. I'm grateful and very sure that we are going to be able to meet the Vision 2025. We are going to introduce new exciting products through technology. We are going to introduce smart bins that will enable people to charge their phones on that, because they will be smart in the sense that they will be having solar panels. We are going to introduce a water prepayment system that will enable people to open up taps using their phones. So these are smart agendas that we are implementing in conformity with the party's agenda and the desire to see a better Harare.
It is therefore a collective responsibility. We all must join hands to ensure this smart agenda and Vision 2025 is achieved. A lot still needs to be done. Legislation governing local authorities are largely unconstitutional, thereby affecting the proper working of the local authority. Clearly, Harare has the plans. What needs to be done?
Our call is to central government to expedite the construction of Muda, Kunji, and Misani dams. These dams are very important to the availability of water within the greater Harare. We are disappointed that it has taken long to be able to construct these dams. It has taken almost 30 years, and the need to have those water masses cannot be re-emphasized. If government doesn't want to move in and construct, I think it's prudent for government to then ensure that those water masses are constructed by the city of Harare and the other towns surrounding the city. It can be a joint effort to which we can raise our own resources to construct. Access to water is a human right. Residents must be able to access it. And by not constructing those 3 water sources, we are actually infringing on the rights of our people to have access to water. Yeah, decentralization or devolution, it's an exciting thing that is coming our way. However, for it to be real, government must proceed to amend certain regulations which prohibits decentralization to be working smoothly in decentralized entities.
The first 1 year has been interesting. Obviously, our economy is not helped. The city is struggling just like the whole nation is struggling. However, it will be good to follow the next 365 days of this MDC-led council as they unroll their plan of action, as they plan to re-establish service delivery in Harare.
My city, my city, my city. 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 My city, my city, my city.